Good morning, Clint Stanaway with your latest news. A jury has reached its verdict in Donald Trump's hush money criminal trial following more than 11 hours of deliberations. And I could tell you that he's been found guilty of falsifying business records. This news literally just through this second. Donald Trump becomes the first former president in history to be found guilty of a felony.
Really?
Now, the implications we will learn very, very shortly, but it's now up to the judge in the case to determine whether he serves jail time.
That is absolutely crazy.
So just repeating this breaking news, Donald Trump, former president who is about to fight an election against Joe Biden, has just in the last few seconds been found guilty. A jury has been deliberating for near on 24 hours. And we'll bring you the latest from the Nova newsroom when we have it. Reaction will be extraordinary. That has big ramifications.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Friday. What a crazy turn of events.
So if you've just tuned in, breaking news, it's 5:10 in the afternoon in New York. And Stanners, Donald Trump has just been found guilty on all counts.
This stems from Stormy Daniels and the falsification of records, business records. So he's been found guilty of falsifying 34 counts of business records, basically stemming from the use of campaign money to pay.
Wow.
Or, in effect, a hush money payment.
And so what happens now? So the jury have found him guilty, but we don't know what his penalty will be?
So the jury will now be excused. It's wild because the jury have been operating under anonymity, obviously,
I was about to say,
the ramifications.
People will be out for their blood.
Well, this could actually mobilise Trump's base even more so in America, given he's about to fight an election. This could make them angrier. This could make them, the passion over there right now is extraordinary. So,
but regardless, so he's been found guilty. He could go to prison. There's a big chance he could go to prison. He may not. But even though he's been found guilty, could he still run for the presidency?
He could run for the presidency from jail.
Prison.
Isn't that insane?
But the Biden camp right now will be thinking, this could be a win, but it also could be a loss because, as I say, it could mobilise people. People could be like, I'm still voting for him.
Imagine him doing campaign ads from jail. Honestly, that country has gone to shit.
No, that's wild.
We'll keep you updated throughout the morning. When do we find out about the sentencing?
We'll get reaction first and foremost from outside the court, but I'd imagine it'd be today.
Yeah, right. Insane.
Let's get some reaction from the States because this is a very fast-moving breaking news story. Laura Schwartz, a great mate of mine, she is a contributor for the Weekend Today show. She's just been on the Today show. She used to work in the Clinton administration. She joins us now. Laura, good morning. Thanks for your time. I know you're really busy. Great to speak to you. So this is wild. Just set the scene. What's the reaction been like, albeit in the last 10 minutes?
Well, it is wild, and here's the situation. The Trump supporters are just, battle hatches down. They are ready to go. This is just ingratiating them more into Trump's message that this is a witch hunt, that this is Biden constructed, really plays well with his base. They are solid and will become even tighter because of this. The Democrats are just long over Donald Trump, and even though they're not huge fans of Biden, they're not voting for Trump. They will vote for Biden. Now, it's all about the sliver. Politics is a game of addition, not subtraction. So will this help Trump with the undecided, the independents, the suburban moms, or will it help Biden? One of them has to add to their vote count. And right now, in the states that matter, that could decide this election, it just might tilt it to Biden.
Can I ask?
Reminding the world again of what Trump presidency could be like.
Can I ask? Because this is what I don't understand. Right? He could face a maximum jail time of 4 years. Right? If he was found, if he was sentenced to 4 years jail, can he still run to become the president and become the president while he is in jail? And then can he pardon himself?
The president cannot pardon a state felony, which this is. So he cannot pardon himself when it comes to this charge.
Right.
As far as serving time in prison, prison time is unlikely. This man is trackable, traceable, former president. They'll say he's not a harm to society, but he needs to pay a debt in another way.
Right.
Community service, high fines.
I don't know if I want Trump doing my lawns. You know what I mean?
You know, he's going to appeal this.
Yeah. So when will we? When will he be sentenced? When will we find that out? Because I guess that's what everyone's waiting for.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. This is interesting. Sentencing has been set for July 11.
Oh.
So mid-July. And what's really interesting about that is it's just 3 days before 4 days before the Republican National Convention begins, July 15th.
Right.
So he's not only going into his nominating convention as a convicted felon, which again is riling up his base. They don't care. But he's going to go in with some sort of sentence having been handed down.
That is crazy.
His lawyers asked for mid-July, and they got it.
Right.
You talk about his base, and this is where it gets a little scary because we saw the insurrection on Jan 6, just before Biden was to be sworn in as president. What is that base capable of? And are we seeing sort of elements of that sort of manifest itself right now?
Mm-hmm. I really think that it's good that you brought that up. I mean, right now, we have not seen the kind of support railing face-to-face outside the courthouse that we once thought would be there every day of this trial, that I think Donald Trump thought would be there every day of this trial. The New York police are ready to shut down Lower Manhattan. So far, they haven't had to do that. But, you know, even looking ahead, Trump has already indicated to the base that if he doesn't win, this election is rigged. And the last time they stormed the Capitol, so what would it be this time? Would it be state capitol?
Yeah, right.
Laura, just before we let you go, what happens to Donald Trump now? Does he just get in his car and go home, or what's his?
Yeah.
What does his afternoon look like?
He goes home. Yep. He goes home, and his attorneys try to negotiate with the DA's office about a sentence.
Right.
They'll have those conversations, but it's all up to that judge, Judge Merchan, who people from both sides of the aisle have been praising as running a real even courtroom.
I'll tell you what.
And he also just mentioned the jurors can speak out if they want.
Oh, they can.
I would not be doing that if
No,
I was a
you'd want
juror.
to stay anonymous.
Yeah, I'd
wouldn't you?
be, No, guys, I was in Bali. I wasn't in that jury room.
Hey, Laura, we love watching you on the telly here in Australia. You do such a great job. Thanks for making time for us on Nova 100.
Hey, I'll be back anytime.
Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials.